How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Tis I, the Native Patriot. I just wanted to make this quick video because I have not posted here on YouTube in so long, but I've just been pretty busy with school and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful New Year so far. I'm going to try not to ramble too much, but I've already made this video on my Instagram account at the Native Patriot. But basically, I wanted to show you this video. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see. Meet the world's youngest transgender model, born to a mother who is now male, Noella blah blah blah, a girl aged 4. And as you can see, there's trans parents and an alleged trans child. But the reason I want to talk about this is because it reeks of wanting to be trendy. I do think transgenderism, in the context that I'm talking about currently, is a trendy thing because it's such an obscure, confusing concept that literally anybody can be trans. So even people who are not actually trans can identify as trans, and there's no way for you to actually like prove that you are trans. And before I continue, I also understand that there are actual trans people out there. I understand that there's actually people out there that are that do believe that they're born in the wrong body. I know those people exist. I'm not talking about them when I'm discussing all of my videos. I'm talking about these people who are doing it for attention and as part of a trend. So anyways, I don't believe that children can actually be trans because gender ideology, it's so complex that I don't think children can, I don't think they have enough cognitive ability to actually understand it, because adults who are obsessed with it don't actually understand it themselves. You know what I mean? And this whole thing of the picture that I just showed you, it reeks of wanting attention and wanting to be part of a trend, and it reeks of adults who are obsessed with LGBTQ plus activism, pushing it onto their child. Because as I just said, I don't think that a child can actually be trans because they don't have the cognitive ability, because they're so young, to understand all of this gender ideology, LGBTQ plus ideology nonsense. And I will even pull from my own experience. Like, you guys know that I'm gay by now. I'm sure you guys know. And when I was a young boy, I did feel different from the other little boys because I was more effeminate, and I could see that I was more effeminate than them. But I wasn't a gay kid because I didn't have a sexual orientation as a kid. Not until I hit puberty, when your hormones are raging, do you start understanding that a little bit. But I wasn't a gay kid because I didn't have the cognitive ability to understand that. And I feel the same way for trans children. I don't think a child actually can understand enough what transgenderism is enough for them to also think that they're trans as a child. Again, I think a lot of it has to do with LGBTQ plus adults who are obsessed with LGBTQ plus activism, pushing it onto children. And it's crazy the times that we're living in, because once upon a time, we used to tell children, like, you're beautiful as you are, and to accept who you are. But fast forward to today, people obsessed with LGBTQ plus activism are like, oh, you're not happy as a male? That means you're female. And, you know, if you don't play with Barbies, if you're a girl, then that must mean that you're trans. And it's like, the kid probably is like, huh? I mean, and the thing about it also is that these children, obviously, they trust their parents. And again, they don't have enough cognitive ability to fight against gender ideology because they're so young, and they trust their parents so much that they just pretty much go along with whatever their parents tell them. I mean, for God's sakes, a lot of kids out there believe that Santa Claus is real. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't like to use the word naive, but they're so naive because they're so young. And as a little kid, if their adult parent who is obsessed with LGBTQ plus activism is coercing the child to make them think that they're trans. Of course, the child's not going to be like, you know, well, I don't agree with that, because they don't know the whole scope of things. You know what I mean? And so, as I just said earlier, this whole thing of a trans adult person coincidentally also having a trans child, it just reeks of trendiness and wanting attention and wanting to be part of a trend. And it also reeks of LGBTQ plus ideology obsessed adults pushing that onto their children as well. Anyways, I'm going in circles. This video is probably almost 6 minutes long, but yeah, I think that's all I had to say, and I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.